Evening. Whew. It's raining out here. I just finished doing some working out. It's Rashida Strober. Should I say, first of all, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Rashida Strober, creator, the architect, the designer, the inventor of the very first platform in history to fight to end what some people call colorism, but what I call darkism. And I started this platform in 1998. And the reason why I always start off all my lives like this is because everybody and their mama been stealing from my brand since really 2015. But you're not the dark skinned activist. And I know y'all wondering what that noise is. I just finished working out and I am putting some of my weights. I'll show you guys. I was putting my weights back in the car. Let me close this up and get my behind back in the car. I just finished working out, but it's raining out here, as you guys can see. Just finished running. Had a nice long run. Ran 6 miles. I'm about to turn it in. And you know, honestly, y'all, I needed that run after the trial today. I needed that run. Woo, y'all. Feeling so good. Oh, about to go home, take me a shower. Get me something to eat, which I'll probably eat me a salad and some rice and beans and woo! Yes, y'all. I always feel so good after I run. Let me crank this car up. Oh, what? Okay, so I'm finna give y'all an update, trying to cut on the lights so y'all kind of see my black ass. Okay. Woo! Hey, that website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You guys can go and download a free ebook copy of my book entitled Darkism: 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And I truly feel in my heart that the trial against the 83-year-old dark-skinned Chairman Omali Yeshitela is an act of darkism. Yes, it is. So, let me give y'all a briefing of what went down today. Earlier, y'all seen me drive over to the trial at the federal courts over in Tampa. And you can't take any type of phones or recording devices with you inside of the federal building. That is the reason why I could not record anything for you. But what I can do is give y'all the best update that I possibly can. All right. So when we got there, and shout out to my nephew Muhammad Ali. Shout out to you for showing up and coming, and he learned a lot. I could tell that he was very intrigued. I could tell that it was very educational to him. Shout out to Life Malcolm for showing my nephew love. Life Malcolm is an African-American lawyer, amazing lawyer. Shout out to you for all your work and dedication. He's also the lawyer that beat Thomas Harris. He was my lawyer that represented me in my copyright infringement case. Shout out to you for all the work that you do. Okay. So, when we got in the courtroom, what the thing that takes place first in trials, in jury trials, is you have to select a jury. So when we arrived, they were in the middle, and when I say they, I'm talking about the defense and the plaintiff. They were in the process along with the defendants, the lawyers. Everyone was selecting a jury. That was the first thing that they did. They had to select jurors, and I think that it must have been they had to select, and I'm guessing because I don't know the exact number in the jury pool, but I'm guessing that it must have been around 80 jurors, and that they had to go through and ask various questions, and in order to disqualify some of the jurors that both sides, whether it's the defense or the United States government, felt were inappropriate. So that was the first thing that they did, is they were selecting the jury. And that took a long time. I got there around, I want to say about maybe 11 o'clock. It wasn't until I think around 3 o'clock that they were finished selecting the jury. So they started working on this process before I came, around, I would say approximately around 9 o'clock. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, approximately 6 hours it took them to select a jury. Okay. So that's the first thing. But finally, they selected a jury. Okay. And I believe from what I saw, because we were not allowed to, the people that were there in support of the Uhuru 3 and Chairman Omali Yeshitela, we were not allowed in the main courtroom at the time of jury selection. They had a separate courtroom that we, the people, the supporters, we sat in, and we were able to watch it from a television screen. But when the jury selection was over and done, we were then allowed to enter into the courtroom where the actual trial was being held. When I saw the jury, I'm not so sure it was a jury of Chairman Omali Yeshitela's peers, given the fact that he's a black man, a dark-skinned black man. As such, there was 10 white people, 10 non-black people, should I say, and 2 blacks, a black female and a black male, a dark-skinned black female and a dark-skinned male. Okay. Now, the other 2 defendants are Caucasian, Penny Hess and Jesse Neville. Now, there were 10 non-black people. Okay. So I'm not so sure. I can't say for sure that it was a jury of the Chairman Omali Yeshitela's peers, but we shall see. We shall see. And then I don't know if y'all know this brother. He used to be a member of the Uhuru movement, but he's, from my understanding, he's no longer a member. He goes by the name Ghazi. He has a big social media following, or he did at one time. Ghazi Gazo. You probably could find him on YouTube. I believe he had a YouTube channel. He's also on trial with I believe the same charges. Okay. So, the bulk of the day went towards jury selection, which finally around 3 o'clock, a jury was selected. After the jury was selected, everyone entered the courtroom and the opening statements began. Okay. The opening statements, those of you, y'all pretty much know what opening statements are. It's where the lawyers, they come and they give the preliminary summary of the case of what the case that they're getting ready to present. And so I had to go pick up my daughter. I had to pick my daughter up at 4. So I was only able to sit for about 30 minutes of the opening statements, which I was very disappointed because, not obviously that I had to pick my daughter up, but I wanted to hear everything, and I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to, but that's okay because I'll be back tomorrow. So I heard about 30 minutes of the United States government's opening statements from the United States attorney. I was in for about 30 minutes where he gave, it was a male that gave his, excuse me, y'all, I'm tired, his opening summary of the case that he was getting ready to present. Everybody was so happy when we came up. We were finally able to come into the courtroom. Everybody was so happy and overjoyed to see Chairman. Chairman is like the people's hero. I got so much respect for him. And Chairman is strong. Chairman is happy. Chairman is victorious. And I was just so happy to see the Chairman. When I saw Chairman, I just got so happy. I pointed out the Chairman to my nephew, and everybody was just so happy. So that is where, it pretty much ended for me, being there from 11 till about 3 o'clock. And like I said, from 11 to 3, they were in the process of jury selection. And then from about 3 o'clock on, the opening statements from the lawyers. So that is the update. That is the update that I have for you guys. I hope that I will have more for you guys tomorrow. And I just want you to know that I feel in my heart that the chairman is in good spirits. I can just see it all over him. He got a lot of support. The courtroom was packed. And you know what? Oddly enough, I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100. It was more white supporters there than black people, and I'm kind of disappointed by that. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Not that I'm disappointed that it was white supporters there. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm disappointed that there wasn't more black people in the building. The chairman has spent his life fighting for Africans, people of African descent. And y'all should have been showing up and showing out. But I do want to say, not showing out, but you understand what I mean, in support. I do want to say shout out to everybody that was there. I do want to say shout out to the chairman. I'm send up y'all prayers. Pray for the chairman. Keep him in y'all prayers. Pray for all of the Uhuru 3, everybody that's involved. Keep everybody in y'all prayers, because the chairman is innocent. They're innocent. It's an attack against freedom of speech. And it's wrong. It's wrong. The chairman has given his whole entire life to speaking out against exploitation, abuse of African people, people of African descent. And he is among the last from the real era of black power, which was the 1960s. And we have to hold him up in our prayers, and we have to support him. Okay? So that is the update, y'all. That's the update. And I may go live tomorrow again and just speak to y'all about what's on my heart and my mind at that time. But other than that, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to tune in and watch. RASHIDA STROBER, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is in the building. And yeah, keep the chairman in y'all prayers. And that is my update. I hope you guys have a phenomenal evening. I'm about to go rest. I'm about to take me a shower and rest and lay it down. And that's it, y'all. World's first and only dark-skinned activist. If you guys want to support me financially, y'all want to support this channel, please do so. The Cash App is $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, $RASHIDA'Lala. My Cash App and all that good stuff is in the chat. Thank you. Y'all have a phenomenal evening. And I will talk to y'all again soon. Peace.